Hello. Welcome on this flight, Eurofurence 24. I'm your captain on this flight. My name is Cheetah. And before I'm going to start by introducing my crew, I first want to move your attention to our safety advice.
Dear passengers, welcome on board to Eurofurence 24. We would like to acquaint you with the safety procedures on board. Our lovely flight attendant will illustrate the following steps. Please wear your badge at all times. The crew can be identified by orange and red lanyards. Don't hesitate to contact them if you are in need of assistance. In the unlikely event of distress, specially trained security personnel is standing by and can be identified by the black lanyards. Every passenger is handed a copy of our onboard program, the Combook. You can find helpful information and safety instructions in this book, so please read it. You can dance, party, drink, and enjoy yourself, but know your limits and your manners. Make this flight a fun journey for everyone. We expect our flight time to be around 96 hours. Please make sure that you maintain your body with at least 6 hours of sleep, 2 decent meals, and 1 shower a day. We are sorry, but we cannot provide personal assistance for this procedure. In preparations for takeoff, please now make sure that your backrest is upright, your table folded away, and your window shade raised. We will be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff.
Welcome to Eurofurence! Hello everybody! It's amazing to see so many of you again this year, and I think it's even more than last year like usual. And as always, I'm wondering, where the hell have they put all of you? This hotel is bursting from the seams. And we are going to work very hard, me and my crew, to make this flight as enjoyable as we can. But before I'm going to continue introducing the crew, I would like to ask a very special guest on board, and that is our guest of honor, Mr. Joaquin Baldwin. Please come on stage. Come over here. I will move my captain's log out of the way. Hello, it's great to have you here. I think I'm going to torture you a little bit, and let you introduce yourself.
Hello guys, I'm very happy to be here. My name is Joaquin Baldwin. I'm an animator, photographer, designer, just do a lot of different types of art. And I was working at Disney. I've been there for 8, 9 years, almost 10 years actually now. And very happy to be here. I'm going to do a couple of panels on cinematography, animation, a whole bunch of different things. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. And in case, as you don't know, he has worked on a lot of films that we all know and love, like Wreck-It Ralph, then Zootopia, for example. And so have a look at the program, and also he will be around for you to talk to, because that's what our guests of honor are also for. So if you're interested in this field of work, in this field of art, by all means, come and approach him. Just have a nice chat. All right. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to my crew, and we're going to start with my co-pilot, Nitrox.
Hello, everybody. First of all, Löwy, our registration manager, couldn't make it because our printer broke down, so he's working on that. But he gave me a few numbers. So far, 2,444 people have checked in already. And yeah, that's a great number. And we broke our personal record today. We have a complete registration number of 3,012 people. So it's the first time we go over 3,000. I think they should really hurry with building that hotel tower. We need it. Okay, I'm also responsible for any hotel questions, so if you have a problem, feel free to approach me and just ask. I think the most important change for this year are the food trucks outside. The hotel has really made a lot of effort to present you an outstanding offer when it comes to food. Outside under the rotunda we have 3 food trucks and a bar. They will serve all your night owls starting at 6 p.m. until 4 a.m. in the morning with cheap and delicious food. Also, the beer garden with snacks will be open at least until 3 a.m., mostly longer. And you are allowed, at the campfire, you are totally fine to enjoy your own food. So if you bring food to the campfire, you can enjoy it there. It's no problem at all. So tonight I would like to see all those food trucks empty after an hour. Give your best. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think you guys have a microphone over there, because the next person I would like to give the microphone to is Misty Fur. Please introduce yourself. Is that on? Well, you can have this one.
No, the captain gave away the microphone, which is the most stupid thing you can do, because I'm going on for an hour now. And you cannot stop me this year. Since we've been over the numbers, 3,000 people is a lot of furs here, especially if we don't even have rooms for you. A more impressive number from my side is we have over 1,300 suitors registered by now. So almost 50% of you are coming in fur. Thank you all for doing this, and we'll suffer with you when you're standing outside tomorrow in the parade at 1 p.m. at 34 centigrades Celsius, as far as I'm told. Which brings me to the first change. This year we will not start the Fursuit Lounge parade in the lounge, but outside near the canal, where also the Motor First meeting will be. We will kick the parade off with the Fursuit photo. So the group photo for the Fursuiters is not starting in here, it's outside at the canal in the parking lot. If after doing that you're still not exhausted enough, we now have a bouncy castle again for all you Fursuiters. It's behind the food trucks, it's outside. Don't puke in there, please. For those coming from abroad, mostly from America, this black stall near the lobby where you find blowers and water, that's not the Fursuit Lounge. This may be what you've been used to know from the Americas, but over here the Fursuit Lounge is right next to the stage. It's 15,000 square feet and has a lot of features. So if you're a suitor, come in. If you're not, this nice guy from security will keep you out. If you have any Fursuit related issues, just talk to any staff. They will redirect you to me or my team. My team is doing a wonderful job working behind the scenes for you round the clock all the time to keep you fresh and cool. Tell them a thank you if you're on the Fursuit Lounge. And since I've been asked to keep it short, I'll now give away the microphone.
Hello and welcome, I'm your TSA service personnel, And our security team is, as you know, a wild bunch of private people, but keep in mind we're all furry, we're all friendly. Just come say hi, we don't take ourselves serious, just our job. If you need to contact us, you can do that either in person, just grab any of my people running around the convention at any point, or use one of our call boxes that we find all over the hotel, or use the phone number in the con book that you should have read. To make it really brief, there are only 2 small reminders from my side. Please do not smoke in front or near the main entrance. Just take care that there are fursuiters there that really don't like the smoke in their heads. And the other thing that I might remind you of is the convention centers are off limits to anyone without a valid convention badge. We decided not to put a checkpoint in the rotunda because we trust 99% of you. The other percentage we find by hand, don't worry. That's all from my side, welcome.
Yeah, hello, my name is Darkwing, I'm the Director of Con Operations. My team is doing a lot of stuff at the con, mostly you will not see because we are behind the scenes, but we have some services providing for you. For example, we have a locker service at the entrance to the rotunda where you can leave your bag if you want to go to the dealer stand or to the art show. Whereas not allowed to have photograph equipment or stuff like that there. You can leave this at the entrance of the rotunda at our locker service. Then we have a lost and found service. If you have lost something or have found something, you can bring this to our staff members. We'll keep it there until it's hopefully found by someone. And you can also come to us if you have any kind of questions, if you have questions about the hotel, about some events here, or just come to us. We will try to help you out there. You can find us at the Artist Alley next to the security office. We will daily be open from 10 to 10. Just come around, we will help you. Thanks.
Do you need to press a button here? No, you don't. Great. The art show flight is on time. The beverages are still being loaded. I'm not sure about these beverages actually. Bio-mineral water. Bio-water? Someone seriously needs to ask for a refund on his chemistry tuition. Let me tell you that we have at the moment 171 artists waiting to present their works to you in the art show, with a total of 1,283 exhibits. One important information about the art show and the closing, since it was not made clear enough last year apparently, the registration for bidding in the art show closes before the closing. That sounds wrong. But it is that way. It closes at 1800 while the closing begins later. And you can enter the closing only with a valid registration for bidding. This is done for security reasons because we have a lot of people in the closing, in the art show during the closing already. And we do not want anything to be damaged, especially you. So please register in time. We try to make it clear in the con book, but the con book is read only on the way home, as we all know. So I'm telling you now. Thank you. Last thing, since I'm a selfish bastard. On Friday, 1600, I will have a ZIG Project Ortha. What the hell is that? Animation and rendering for furry anthropomorphics. This is to be a start of a large-scale, long-duration project. I will present some styles and production methods of animation, and we will have a live demonstration of motion capture. I do have a motion capture suit with me. It is still in my room, I hope. I'm wondering what the people are, what the service personnel is, yeah, exactly, that. What the service personnel is thinking about. I hope it's not taken for an exotic sex toy. There goes my reputation. Thank you. Please attend that if you're interested in animation.
The island of Madagascar. It is home to amazingly diverse and unique nature, with animals, plants, and even entire ecosystems that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. While most people envision Madagascar as a lush, jungle-filled island, in reality, it is very different. Madagascar is currently one of the poorest countries in the world. Its forests, once covering the vast and diverse landscapes, are mostly gone, chopped or burned down, and the land left to erode. What little vegetation is left serves as the last refuge for many of the island's animals and lemur species. That means that most lemurs are in dire need of help at this very moment, as their habitats grow smaller every day. And while there are only a few hundred animals left of several of these species, they continue to be hunted for food. To help stem this tide of deforestation and the damage to the lemur habitat, this year we, the Eurofurence charity, are doing something different. Instead of sending your donations to a specific charity, we are directly going to fund projects in Madagascar that will help protect the lemurs. Through a partnership with the Dutch Apenhole Zoo and various lemur researchers, we can ensure that every cent we collect will have the most impact. The first project we hope to fund is the creation of an ecotourism camp in the Samalaza area on Madagascar. Lemur researcher Iris de Winter discovered a population of blue-white lemurs there that live in a patch of forest which is currently unprotected, leaving the lemurs exposed. To ensure the lemurs will be protected, this ecotourism camp will be built near the forest. This has the added benefit that it provides work for the local population, which makes it a very effective incentive to make sure the area stays protected. The next project is in the Marojeji National Park, which is home to the silky sifaka, a species of lemur at the brink of extinction. Dr. Eric Patel is leading conservation efforts in this area, and last year a cyclone destroyed 2 camps that were being used by the researchers there. With your help, these camps will be rebuilt, and in doing so we can do our part to give the silky sifaka a fighting chance. But we won't stop at just these 2 projects. Our donations can also be used to create and provide educational comics to the local children, to teach them about the wonderful animals living on their island and the threats that they face. We can also provide the means to teach the local people how to build and use rocket stoves, a type of stove which greatly helps reduce the amount of firewood a family needs and thus lower the need to cut down more forests. It is important we recognize and work towards removing the threat that the animals on Madagascar face at this very moment. Together we can make a difference. Together we can ensure a better and more secure future for the lemurs of Madagascar.
Dear Eurofurence, thanks a lot for all your help and support to save the lemurs of Madagascar.
Thank you, Eurofurence, for helping the silky sifaka.
My name is Shay. I am the director for the charity department. You've currently seen what we're fighting for, the poor creatures that face devastating deforestation on a daily basis. We as Eurofurence have set up events like we always do, and I'd like to name a few. We have the Fursuit calendar that we have every year, and there's a couple of people that very diligently make a nice calendar. It will be sold on tomorrow, Thursday at noon, at the charity booth and in the dealer's den. So if you are interested in fursuits, then by all means go grab one. We have the lottery booth, which is next to the lobby, where you can buy raffle tickets and you can get amazing prizes if you're lucky, like an easy cool down vest, several plushies varying in size, and some smaller pins, smaller badges. We also have the charity auction and the charity art show, where you can win where you can bid on things like behind the scenes zoo trip. Whoever wrote that down needs to be shot. In the Apeldoorn Zoo in the Netherlands, please don't shoot me because I wrote it. We understand that if you're not a local, that's something that might be tough to go to, visit the Netherlands, but I assure you this is a one-time thing where they take you behind the scenes, where they show you lemurs, where they show you every monkey species that they have and how they treat them. We also have several things where you can buy tickets for. The charity concert on Saturday, featuring Foxamore, Pepper, Teddy, Jumpy, and Gara, and a couple of surprise artists. And tomorrow we are also unleashing Grandma Kage. Yes. All the juicy things that you, Kage, do not want to hear. Tickets for the concert and for Grandma Kage's story hour will be on sale starting tonight at 7 at the charity booth in the lobby. You will find several fursuiters running around that have a small bag. There is one here. Where are you, Master of Destruction? Come on, come on. If you see cute fuzzies like this walking around, carrying one of either a small donation jar or a small donation bag, these are registered fursuiters for the charity department. So if you feel like donating money, please put it into the can. If it's a piece of paper money, which we hope it is, make sure to stuff it into the bag. Thank you. If you happen to have any donations that you want to give to charity, please see our people in the art show. There's a separate charity piece there, and they will gladly help you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Afaki, and I'm the team lead for the dealer stand department. I'd like to welcome you from tomorrow on in the dealer stand. We start at 13 for 1.5 hours with a super sponsor event. After that, 1.5 hours for a sponsor event, and from 15 to 18 with the regular guests, and on Friday and Saturday from 12 to 18 for all of you. We like to introduce a new thing we had from this year on as kind of a test run. We have an after dark dealer stand, and we spread some clues where you might find it. There are posters with a nice juicy eggplant on it, and there you find the information where to look for. Also, you can ask in the dealer stand at the Eurofurence shop where to find it. And we hope you will be there tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. Yeah. And we also hope that you visit the Artist Alley in the Rotunde. It started today and will be there till Saturday evening running. So a lot of artists will sit there, offer their stuff, and yeah, I can just invite you to look around and have fun.
So, hi, my name is Snowy, and I'm the team lead for the Conbook department. We are the ones that each and every year try to fight No One Reads the Conbook, or after the con. We would really strongly recommend that you actually take a look at it, not only to get to know when the events are and what kind of events, but also because it has various really interesting information about the con in it and a lot of really beautiful artwork. And I especially would like to thank those artists that helped creating and making this con book the colorful booklet it is. And two artists I would like to especially thank. Those would be the one that created the lanyards that you see. Some of you guys already received the new ones, some still have the old ones. The artist that provided the lanyard design is Fox. Thank you. And the second person I would like to especially thank is Fleeks, who helped creating the themed logo that you can see everywhere. It's something not everyone might notice as a piece of artwork, but it's really something that helped and helps theming the convention. So also, thank you, Fleeks. And other than that, yeah, definitely take a look at the con book. You won't regret. It's actually a fun read. Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, I would like to mention that as last year and the year before, we are offering a smartphone app that you can download from either the Android Play Store or the iPhone thingy, what's that called again? Yeah, iTunes, sorry. I don't use that kind of stuff. And I think it's still available for that one Windows Phone user that's still somewhere out there. There he is. So thank you a lot to the app team for pulling it off again. It will have up-to-date information. It will deliver real-time information about new events or events that have been cancelled or moved. If you log in with your registration data, you can also receive personal push messages for the status of your art show purchases and more. And you can also use it to take part in the Catch a Fursuiter game. As always, we have our own television channel, EF Prime, that is on channel 1 this year. You can send messages directly to everyone's television by tweeting at EF Prime. Just by mentioning it, all real-time information will also be posted into the crawl in the bottom of the television channel. So yeah, one other reason why maybe you should look into the Conbook is that it also has the complete list of everybody who helps making this convention happening. And that is the about 200 volunteers who are investing a lot of their private time and sometimes money to make this happen. And I wish to thank all of the people who are working hard to make this convention reality. I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this. And I could probably read the credits for half an hour. So you know who you are. I will cross my fingers that everything is going to work. And thank you so much. Finally, the news. Okay, I've been given some extra information. Eurofurence has 2 general group pictures scheduled. One right before the Fursuit parade at 1300 on Thursday at the parking lot in front of the hotel, which is for fursuits only. That's the Fursuit only photo shoot. And one for another photo shoot for all attendees who would like to have a group picture taken. That is going to happen at 11 before noon on Friday, also in the same space, the parking lot in front of the hotel. Both will start gathering at the time mentioned in the schedule, and we will shut down access to the area 10 minutes after that. That means you should be there the moment it is scheduled. We are then going to finalize the lineup, take the picture, and if you want to join in, please be there on time. Next up, the Fursuit game show is no longer taking on-site sign-ups, so there's no longer going to be preliminaries, but we are still going to do something that is called the open round. That is basically a public part of Fursuit activities that you can do. It's essentially technically the same as the preliminaries, but it is now totally independent of the stage show. Participation is preferred in pairs of 2, but you can also be a one-man team or a one-woman team if you want to. Sign up is right where the games are, so you should be there early. And sign up is at the walkway to the rotunda on Thursday at 1600. Then there's something I need to show you that's hidden down here. To make things even more confusing, they have their own collection box because they have one game that is called, what is it called? It is called the Donation Run, where suitors collect money for the charity, and he who collects the most wins. And they have prepared this little box, which is also a valid way to make a donation. So this is why I'm showing it to you here. And everyone should know about that. So it could be the sack, the tin can, or this one. Yeah, then the first day, the first dance at this convention is going to happen today up in the club stage, and it's called the Hangar Rave, and it's starting at 9 p.m. So if you want to shake the fur, the first possibility is tonight. Finally, I would like to thank the great Estrella Hotel for having us another year and for the excellent cooperation. And yeah, we're looking forward to a great convention. Okay, then finally, please remain seated until the please fasten seatbelt signs have been turned off. And there is one final security instruction here. There is life vests under your seats, and in case of an emergency, yeah, you have to just pull them over your head. Fasten the straps like this. And the only thing I'm left with to do is declare Eurofurence 24. The only thing left I have to do is to declare Eurofurence 24 open. Thank you so much for coming. Stay safe.